Declan thought he had found the one in Imogen. For 2 years, everything was perfect. They shared dreams, inside jokes, and a cozy little apartment that felt like their own private world. Declan trusted her completely with his heart, his secrets, and even his finances. He had just received a significant inheritance, and wanting to build a future together, he put half of it into a joint savings account. He saw it as a stepping stone to a house, maybe a wedding, a life. He never once thought to question her intentions. The first crack appeared unexpectedly. Declan was planning a surprise trip for their anniversary and needed to check their joint account. When he logged in, his heart sank. The balance was almost zero. Panicked, he scrolled through the transaction history. He saw dozens of withdrawals, transfers to accounts he didn't recognize, and charges from luxury boutiques he knew they couldn't afford. It was a slow, painful realization, like a punch to the gut in slow motion. The money was gone. All of it. When he confronted Imogen, her reaction was not what he expected. There were no tears, no apologies. Instead, she was cold, almost dismissive. She spun a confusing web of lies about bad investments and urgent family emergencies he'd never heard of. But her stories didn't add up. The dates, the amounts, the names, nothing matched. It was then that Declan knew. This wasn't a mistake. This was a betrayal. He felt a profound sense of foolishness wash over him. He hadn't just lost his money. He had lost the person he thought he knew. The breakup was swift and brutal. Imogen packed her bags and left, leaving Declan alone in their empty apartment with an even emptier bank account and a shattered heart. For weeks, Declan was a wreck. He was consumed by anger and hurt. He couldn't sleep. He couldn't eat. He replayed every moment of their relationship, searching for red flags he had missed. The grief was overwhelming, but underneath it, a different feeling began to simmer, a desire for justice. He realized that moping around wouldn't get his money back or heal his wounds. He decided to channel his energy into something productive, something that would give him a sense of control again. Yes. He started digging. Declan spent his nights poring over old bank statements, social media profiles, and public records. He discovered that Imogen had a history of this. He found 2 other men from her past who told similar stories of financial ruin and broken hearts. She was a professional moving from one trusting partner to the next. He also found something else, a small, seemingly insignificant detail. Imogen had always bragged about her exclusive high-profile job at a major marketing firm. It was a huge part of her identity. Declan decided to look into it. A few phone calls and emails later, he hit the jackpot. He discovered she had fabricated her entire resume, from her university degree to her past work experience. She had lied her way into the company. Armed with irrefutable evidence, Declan crafted a very detailed, anonymous email. He attached the fake documents, screenshots of her lies, and testimonials from her other victims. He didn't send it to the police. Instead, he sent it to the entire executive board of her company, the HR department, and a few key industry journalists he found online. He laid out the entire story, not as a bitter ex, but as a concerned citizen exposing a fraud. He simply presented the facts and let them speak for themselves. Then, he sat back and waited. The fallout was immediate and spectacular. Within a week, news broke of a major scandal at the marketing firm. Imogen was fired in a very public and humiliating way. Her carefully constructed world came crashing down. She lost her job, her reputation, and her credibility. Declan didn't get his money back, but he got something more valuable: closure. He saw that her actions had consequences. He learned a hard lesson about trust, but he also learned about his own resilience. He slowly started to rebuild his life, not with bitterness, but with a newfound sense of strength and wisdom. He had taken back his power, and that was the best revenge of all. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more stories.